Hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and we can always come to us first to quench your reality thirst. I am your girl Lana, your resident evil diva, here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea per. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I am currently drinking orange juice because it's early. We decided we would go wait to the very last minute to do this recording, and it's early. But it's okay because we are committed to the cause, and this is what we do. And we go put this out right before Crown Jewel. You can watch us, then you can tune in to Crown Jewel and see if we were right about what we thought. So that's what I'm doing. But if I was drinking anything out of a smaller yet daintier, cuter cup, I would be doing it out of my cup mug.
Yay!
And you can get your cup mug at lanajuicecreations.etsy.com or any of our other cup merch. And you can get that, like I said, lanajuicecreations.etsy.com. And we do ship internationally and domestically. So there are no excuses. And I'm looking at you, WWE Universe, especially you, Dubai, because we're right there. I'm looking at you. Get your cup merch.
Yeah! Let me talk to you. I am Toph R. Rock! And we are here for Crown Jewel. Because we are going to see the trains go right off of the rail. What do we do when somebody's pushed to the moon? Cut their water off. Oh, I cannot wait to get into this one.
I am too. I'm excited. I want to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it. Because I think there's some things happening during this Crown Jewel that I'm like, okay, makes sense. And then I'm like, but why? So, but I think WWE has been doing that to us for a while now, giving us these but why matches. Why is this happening? Why are we doing this? We know this isn't making sense. But then we come out the next week and we'll be surprised, like, oh, that was pretty decent. So hopefully, Crown Jewel will be the same thing. Maybe it'll be something like, sure, I guess. And then we come back and we're like, that was actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good.
I hope so. I'm trying
I
to
hope
figure
so too.
why we still going to Saudi Arabia.
Why?
Especially now. It seems like a terrible idea.
It seems like a really, really bad idea. But I guess you can't break the contract that you signed several years ago to, I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. But we're gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, no, you can't. You cannot break that. It was a 10.
Oh, 10-year deal. You can't
On
break
the
it.
end of this crazy deal, as we wait for Lana to come back to life, her stream is a little early in the morning as well.
I mean, I'm here. I'm here, and we're going to keep going. We're going to talk about Crown Jewel. We're going to talk about Crown Jewel. So we're talking about Crown Jewel. Let's get into these matches. See, here we go.
Right.
Start off with this kickoff match that we got announced. I was like, oh, we're actually going to have a kickoff match?
I guess. I don't know if we need a kickoff match.
I don't know if we did. Sure, I guess. Kickoff match.
Give JD Dunn some time on the show. Sami Zayn, it's great for him to be back. Although this is where, if there was ever more evident of a dropped ball, 6 months ago, Night of Champions, Sami Zayn, main event in Saudi Arabia, big deal. He was home in front of his Muslim brethren. And now he's kicking things off as people are walking into the building.
Right. What? Like, what? It blows my mind at how we just completely have someone be at the top of the game to now we're back where they were at the top of their game, and now they're kicking off the show.
Yep. Against the Judgment Day sidekick?
Not really a part of the Judgment Day, but he hangs around. He's the hanger on of the Judgment Day.
But it'll be a good match. They're good people. They're good wrestlers.
I mean, talent unmatched. Now, I don't doubt it for a second. They're going to be a good match, but I just don't know why we have to have a kickoff show. Why we are putting them on the show while people are walking in. These two are talented enough where they could at least start the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody's in the building, everybody's seated, everybody's ready to go, and they start the show. But kickoff show.
I have never wanted to be on the West Coast more in my life. To wake up at 9 a.m. to watch Sami Zayn and JD McDonough
in the kickoff show. Okay. Well, so who's gonna win this match, Joe? From
Sami Zayn, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's his hometown hero, not hometown, but home culture
hero in front of his brother, and like you say, his Muslim brother and his sister.
So that's it's got to be Sami Zayn. It would be a disservice not to.
And it'd be stupid to have someone like Sami Zayn kicking off a show. First of all, you got to kick it off a show, and then make him lose to the person who's not really in the Judgment Day but hangs around.
Yeah.
Like, come on. No, and that's no disrespect to JD McDonough, because sure, he's a good talent, but right now, his character is the person who is hanging on to the Judgment Day, trying to get into the Judgment Day. And Sami Zayn is a former tag team champion.
Right. Former Intercontinental champion.
Yeah. So, yeah, it has to be. All right. Like, now, I don't know about this is the order because I don't know the card, but I knew this was first since it was the kickoff, so that's what they're first. But we'll move to Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Now, we have known every time Logan Paul shows up, it's been a good moment. He's going against Rey Mysterio, Hall of Famer, for the U.S. Championship. I think this is going to be a good show. This is going to be a good wrestling moment. But I know this outcome is going to be something that I'm going to be like, okay. But because I think Logan Paul is going to win this, because he's not lost in a pay-per-view premium live event. And I think he's going to win this.
But the last time he lost was at Crown Jewel last year. When
That's true.
But yes, I think this is perfect for, and he did lose at WrestleMania to Seth Rollins as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think this is a perfect time. This is great for Logan Paul, great for WWE. I think Logan Paul winning the United States champion here, and
yeah. I think it's a great moment for Logan Paul as well, and the WWE, because yeah.
Okay. Logan Paul winning this United States Championship, carrying it from November all the way to WrestleMania, is an opportunity for Logan Paul to build a perfect story going into Mania. Him being United States champion is a way to elevate that championship belt. He could carry it around everywhere. He can have it with him on all of his public appearances.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a true celebrity that's good at this,
Mm-hmm.
like holding that. And, you know, so he'll compete at Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and then again at WrestleMania. So it's really only 3 bookings he's got to make. He's done phenomenal in the ring. He's earned his keep. I think that this is a going to be a great match, and I think that Logan Paul honestly deserves it. As much as I don't care for Logan Paul as a person, I can respect his talent and what he can do for the WWE, because at the end of the day, what's best for us as wrestling fans is more eyes on the WWE.
For sure. And I agree. I think this is a good, if you're going to give him a belt, the United States Championship is a good belt to give. It's not the hugest belt. Like, giving him a championship, like a world heavyweight championship, would be like, come on now. He ain't even gonna be around. He's gonna be like Roman Reigns, just popping in when he feel like. He's not gonna be around to wrestle on a consistent basis. The United States Championship, perfect, because not saying people don't care about the United States Championship, but like you said, it's a belt that he can carry around. He can do all his appearances. It'll be in the background of all his podcasts that he does. It'll be in every appearance. He is a social media mogul, and we have to respect that about him. And millions and millions of eyes who may not watch WWE, who are fans of Logan Paul, will see that, and then they will come to WWE to watch what he does. And like you said, 3 appearances possibly from here to WrestleMania. And I think if he has the championship belt, we'll see Logan Paul doing spots on the show on Raw more often, because he'll have that. And I think one thing about Logan Paul that I feel like he is very much, his work ethic is a strong work ethic. And I think if he has something like the U.S. United States Championship belt to motivate him to do more, he will do more. And so, yeah, I agree. Maybe not the hugest fan of Logan Paul, but got to give him the respect where his respect is due. He is consistently good in the ring. He makes the talent is there. It's good. I appreciate him for actually working hard at this when he comes, and he does really good work. So I am okay with Logan Paul winning this belt. Ray is a Hall of Famer, period. He's going to always be that. And he doesn't need any belts to prove how great he is. He has done that. So that's what it is. I'm okay with Logan Paul winning this belt. And we'll be. I'm good with that. Logan Paul can win. He'll be the champion. Ray don't need it because he's already great. He's a Hall of Famer. Can't nobody take that away from him. So I'm all right with that.
Curious to see where this leads. Who is going to take the U.S. Championship from Logan Paul at WrestleMania? Right. That's huge.
That's the issue. I mean, I would love it to be Ricochet. Bring that feud back. I'm okay with that. But we'll see. Up next, we have Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. And this is a match I'm actually excited about. I'm excited about it because Bianca has a chip on her shoulder, and she is ready to cash that chip in on Io Sky, because Io Sky took that belt away from her after she won a triple threat match against Asuka and Charlotte Flair to get her championship back, only to have Io Sky cash in and take it away. So now Bianca Belair is back, and she is like, I'm coming for you, Io. And I'm excited about this match.
Here is my prediction for this. I believe, so Bianca, brand new show just got announced. Mm-hmm. The reality show with her and Mr. Ford. Okay. So now we're going to see them, probably for the first season heading into WrestleMania. I can picture that. And what better way to kick off a premiere episode than Bianca Belair winning back her WWE Women's Championship.
Hey.
Or Women's WWE Championship. WWE Women's Championship, right? Because I can change the names. I don't know. But she's going to be the woman. And I love Io Sky. She's been great. She had a good run this summer, but it's time to put the belt on a superstar to bring us into WrestleMania.
Period. And I could not agree with you more. I'm like, Bianca's winning this match, hands down. And yes, the new show is going to be a catalyst for that. You got to promote your stars, and if you're giving your stars shows on Hulu, not on YouTube, Corey Graves, Carmelo, Hulu, yeah, you gotta promote them. I mean, they did the same thing with the Miz and Maurice when they got their show on E, and so you can't have the it couple not be the it couple, and you can't have your it girl not have a belt. So I love Io, and I agree with you. Io did a great job, held it down. It was a good transition between, from where she got it and how she got it. It was amazing. Cash in, she held it down. But I think it's time to, like you said, give it back to the superstar who's going to take it to the next level into WrestleMania. Miss Bianca Belair.
I would also be okay if they go the other route and they want to wait until Survivor Series. Have Bianca done dirty here. Give her something even more to fight for, because Io is a villain, So have Bianca done dirty and then move from there. But I do think that, Bianca lost it in Saudi Arabia, as she has yet to really win it. She only won it for a night at SummerSlam. It's time.
Yeah, I agree with you. Hopefully, look, that's what I want, but we'll see. But I do agree. If it happens to go a little longer until we get to Survivor Series, I'm okay with that. But all right, we move to the other women's championship match, a 5-way championship match with Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Sky, Shayna Baszler against Rhea Ripley. And me personally, this is going to be fun to watch, but Rhea is going to retain, because when you have a fatal 5-way match, the champion always seems to retain. It's very hard for the champion to lose this belt in this kind of match to me.
It's like, tell me more about how you don't know what to do with Rhea Ripley than putting her in a 5-way. Like, right. Why can she not have a solid one-on-one match with any of these 4 women?
Any of them.
And I understand we want to get these women on the card. That's great. Okay, have Rhea Ripley face one of them and then put the other 3 in a triple threat number 1 contender match or something like that. I feel that a 5-way match is lazy booking, especially when it's not necessary. I think it'll be fun. Great. There's a lot of talent in here. There's too much, there's too much room for.
I mean, I feel like they should have saved this for like an elimination chamber match. Like, why do we do this here, honestly? And I agree with Topher when it says to maybe give them a one-on-one solid match, a 3-4 number 1 contenders match, and then we come back and the number 1 contender fights at Survivor Series. It's crazy. I don't know what's really happening. How why this match has to be, not even how, but why this match needs to be. Rhea Ripley deserves to have one-on-one solid matches against like any of these people, but it's so weird to me that we don't book Rhea correctly. And like I said, any of these 4 would have been a great one-on-one match, but
to have Shayna Baszler coming off of SummerSlam, not getting a one-on-one match. What, how can you possibly, you want to talk about cutting the water off like we talked about earlier? Shayna Baszler beat Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler is one of 3 women to beat Ronda Rousey. And you don't capitalize off that. Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley is a great match. Why do they not know what to do with Shayna Baszler?
I don't understand it because, like, Shayna Baszler, for me, would be a great competitor against Rhea Ripley, would be a great champion. I mean, y'all, but the problem is they don't want somebody like Shayna Baszler because she's not the typical, I don't know. I mean, no hate to Rhea Ripley because Rhea Ripley is awesome and she is rose up to be a great superstar in the WWE and people love her. And I love her too. But I also feel like Shayna Baszler could be that too if people would just give her a chance. We don't always need the champion that everybody likes. Sometimes our champion needs to be a villain that people don't like. Maybe it's like the champion that don't care what the fans think. We love those champions. I love those champions. And it's just crazy to me. It's insane how they're not booking Shayna correctly.
Rhea is a great character. Yep. And I think that right now the problem is that I don't think that Rhea needs the belt because it's hindering Rhea. It's putting her in situations like this where she's having to defend them in a fatal 5-way. Have Shayna Baszler come out, defeat Rhea Ripley decidingly, right? Like, oh my gosh, there is somebody that is better than me. Let Rhea Ripley go through what she's going through with Judgment Day, transition into a face, and time to face Shayna Baszler to get that title back.
Yep.
But I'm not on the booking committee.
No, we're not, unfortunately, but we should be.
We should be. Because I've already booked WrestleMania 45 times now, and it's been a great show.
I can imagine. Look. We'll talk afterwards. I want to hear your thoughts. But yeah, I think it would be. It's crazy that they're not. And Rhea is such a huge face with the WWE universe in Judgment Day. Like, if she can just play out her role in Judgment Day, people will love her still. Like, she does not need the belt. Sure, I understand y'all want all the factions to have all the belts and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. She don't need it. All she needs to do is run Judgment Day because you see this strong, powerful, beautiful woman taking charge and keeping these men in check. Like, I'm running Judgment Day. You go here. You do that. Y'all calm down. We go focus on it. Folks love her. And not putting her in a managerial position because she can still go in the ring and kick butt. Right. And if she loses the championship, that'll even give her more motivation to go in that ring and dominate. Like,
she should be the leader of Judgment Day.
Yes. Period. She should be walking in front of everybody and Damian Priest and Finn Balor walking behind her with Dom on her side. Like, that's literally what needs to happen. And she go out and recruit people to be in Judgment Day. And people listen. It just needs to happen. But this don't need to happen. It's so crazy. Hopefully, I think she gonna win the belt. She gonna retain. She's definitely retaining.
Rhea Ripley wins. Zoe Stark takes the fall.
Yeah. We move to Damian Priest and Cody Rhodes in a match that means nothing.
So it's a great promo picture.
It is a great promo picture.
That's the poster right there.
Right.
No, this is good because this, you know what this is giving me?
What is it giving you?
This is giving me Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 31.
Oh.
Right? Just a little exhibition match early in the show, against, the main, WWE staple, the guy that just so happens to be Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cody Rhodes will get the best of Damian Priest here, but I don't think this will be the last time we see Damian Priest in this in the match or in the night.
I don't either, because I feel like they've been teasing and teasing and teasing about when he's going to cash in his money in the bank. When is Damian Priest going to cash in the money in the bank? Is it now? Is it now? Is it now? And it's never been. I kind of think it might be now.
Mm-hmm. This is
Because
good. This is going to be a good match.
Because I think Damian Priest wants to go into WrestleMania with the belt.
Damian Priest needs this match, though. Damian Priest needs to prove, like he needs to put on a clinic with Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
If this match can draw emotion, it can draw feels. This can get 6 stars in the Tokyo Dome. Like this is the match for Damian Priest because Cody Rhodes is the guy, right? Like he is the number one merch seller. He outsells generic WWE merchandise at house shows, which that's it. There's all these indicators. Cody Rhodes has an anime.
Yeah.
So Cody Rhodes is the guy. So if Damian Priest can hold his own against Cody Rhodes, lose in a way that gets himself over, right? Because you don't have to go over to get over.
Right.
Then this is what makes Damian Priest a main eventer. This match.
All right. I agree with you. I think he needs to win, or not win. He just needs to put on a good show, and which I know Damian Priest can do. Damian Priest is really, really good, and if he puts on the show, like you said, put on a clinic where it's like move after move, it's smooth, it's tough, it's brutal. It's like, oh, did he just? Oh man, he just flipped Cody Rhodes inside out with that crossbar or whatever, and he can do all of the moves that he needs to make and sell this match. Win or lose, he needs to make it good, and that way it'll not only prove to the higher ups in the back but the WWE universe that he is a main event star. He can hold that championship belt, and it will be a good run for him with that belt, but he's been doing really, really good. I think ever since Payback, was it Payback?
Yeah.
With Bad Bunny. Ever since then,
Backlash. Yes,
Backlash. Ever since Backlash with Bad Bunny, Damian Priest has been showing that he could put on a good show. Because Backlash, that was a good match. That was so good. And even with Bad Bunny being not a superstar, but an entertainer, but coming in portraying the superstar really, really well. Really, really well. And Damian Priest protected him, but still gave us a good show. I think ever since then, for me, in my eyes, he's elevated to a level where it showed me that he is really good at this. Yep. And he can be a main event star. And every week, even like you said, even in their losses, he still is really good. So he just has to show I am that guy. I am the one who can give you a good performance at every stage of the game. And I might lose to Cody Rhodes, but Cody Rhodes is Cody Rhodes at this point. But I'm going to make sure Cody Rhodes feel every hit that I give him. I'm going to make sure when he walk out of here, he going to be like, shoot, that hurt.
And this is where the venue hurts them, right? Because this would have been a perfect match for Cody Rhodes wins, Cody Rhodes celebrates, gets out of the ring, and then you have Damian Priest standing there with a standing ovation.
Yeah.
That would have been, but we're not going to do that.
Get that here. We're not going to get that here. We're not going to get that here. Right here, if he was in anywhere like a Madison Square Garden or in Puerto Rico or anywhere,
Horizon.
Right. Well, I'll say anywhere in the States, I think, in one of these big arenas, he would have got that. It would have been one of those, oh, you lost, but we see you. We see how good what you did. and it's like a thank you, baby. You know, he'll have that moment. And I think that will be the motivation to come back at the end of the night and cash in his money in the bank on one of these champions. Seth Rollins, probably. But we're not gonna get that in Dubai. They're not gonna do it. They don't do it. It's as hyped as they are. It's one of the driest and blandest. This would have even happened if we would have did it in at Clash of the Castle or something like that in the UK. They probably would have did it there too. He would have had that moment there, but he's not going to get it here, and so I don't know. We'll see. But I do think Cody wins, but Damian has to truly show. Okay, we move to John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Okay, so for me, I'm just gonna say this: I'm very excited for Solo to have a match on his own. For just the fact that we get to hear his theme song alone, because I am a true fan of Solo Sikoa's theme music. I don't want every time you come out, it's with the Tribal Chief music, and I'm like, or it's with the Usos, and I'm like, I want to hear Solo's song because it's a bop, it's a vibe. I love it. But I also want Solo to be able to start doing stuff on his own more because the bloodline is it's coming to the end of its rope.
Right.
And I don't want him to be the bloodline to come to the end and he still hasn't done anything. Like, we need to elevate. And I think John Cena, being who John Cena is doing what he needs to do to push Solo Sikoa. And I appreciate that. And I love that because John Cena's been doing that a lot lately when he comes back because he knows he's not coming back for full runs to do fully of anything. But his job now is to elevate the young stars so they can get pushed up into the next level.
I am fully supportive of John Cena coming in and elevating the new stars, putting them on a new level. This is huge. Solo Sikoa is getting a one-on-one match with John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
What I would like to see, though, need to venture away from fun time.
Fun time. Well, we'll continue talking about that one until it comes back. But yeah, I am a fan of this. I think John Cena has been elevating young stars the entire time. Well, since he's come back. And I appreciate that. I think he's going to continue to do that, and it will help Solo in his journey. Into the next stage of his career. We saw it, because he's done it with Austin Theory. We don't know what Austin Theory has done, but I think John Cena will help that. But you were saying fun time. You want to see the end of Fun Time?
Yeah, let's. You know what, John? I want you to go out there and be like, you know what? This has been great, but I need to win, right? Like, I'm tired of losing. I haven't. John Cena has not won a one-on-one match since 2018.
Mm. Yeah.
Right. Like.
Right.
That's 5 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, come back, John. Come back. Give me, Super Cena. I mean, and you know what? Solo Sikoa, he can afford to lose to John Cena.
I mean, anybody could afford to lose to John Cena. Right. Losing to John Cena is still a win for you.
So, and this is Sikoa's first solo outing. So,
I mean, let's make it a rivalry. Let's have Solo lose to John, and then every time John comes back to the WWE, Solo attacks him. And it's like, we start this whole rivalry, and then we can have another match with Solo and John, at, let's say, WrestleMania, and Solo wins. And John is like, okay.
And this is, the storyline going into it, Paul Heyman said, Solo's got the spike. The spike can hinder John's ability to talk. John loses his ability to talk, and he no longer has anything.
Right.
So maybe we can do something with that. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this match. I hope it's not a slog. I hope that it really, it's going to be, I don't know. This honestly might not be the best match on the card.
I don't know. I'm interested to see what they do to it, what happens, but I'm not putting too much of my eggs on all this baskets. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm super, super excited. I'll say I'm interested. I'm interested. That's where I'll go. We move to Seth freaking Rollins against Drew McIntyre. I will say I'm excited about this one.
This is the match. This is the match of the night. This is it. This is, and again, I want to see Drew win.
Me too. Oh.
My wife is going to be so conflicted. It's her two favorite wrestlers.
I can imagine. I'm a little conflicted too because I do love Seth Rollins, but I love Drew McIntyre, and Seth has had a great run. Seth's run's been longer than I think it should have been, because I think it should have been Nakamura versus Drew McIntyre right now. But Seth has had a great run, and I think it's time to let it go. And who better to give it to than Drew McIntyre, who is like, I held this belt when we had no fans. I carried this company when nobody could be in the buildings. All I could do was celebrate by myself and some screams. I want to have my title run in front of the fans, having the screams, having the I want to do that. And I'm like, deserved.
It does.
Deserved. He should.
I don't know if Saudi's the audience for that, though.
No. But he needs to get it so he can come back to the States and then get all the accolades and praises that he deserves.
Right. But this is going to be a good match. This is going to be really good. I'm excited for it. I do think that Seth wins this. I just don't see Seth losing here. This specific match. But, honestly, Drew could be a bad guy. I don't know. This is where it's both. I don't know, who should be the good guy and who should be the bad guy. Who needs to be the face and who needs to be the heel in this situation? I hate babyface versus babyface.
I can see Drew turning heel. I would honestly love Drew being heel Drew.
Right.
Because I think when Drew is heel, he's really good. Not saying his babyface isn't good, because I think he's hilarious when he's babyface Drew. But I like heel Drew. I like Drew where he's like, I'm all about me. I don't care about anything else. I'm just here for me, here to get what I want, and that's it. And I think we started seeing a little bit of that, like when Jay came to the Raw, and he was like, I don't trust you. I don't like you. I want him to continue down that path of, I don't really need nobody. I walk alone and I stand by myself. I'm just that good. I can do this on my own. I don't need y'all. And just go kill it. I wouldn't mind seeing a heel Drew. If he loses this match, just turn into even bigger heel. Terrorize Seth Rollins till Survivor Series. And then if you don't win at Survivor Series, keep terrorizing him all the way up to the Rumble. And then win the Rumble, and then you have to fight him at WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it at all. But if they're not going to give him the belt tonight, I just feel like a heel turn is the best way.
It would be. And not a buffoon heel. A really strong, aggressive heel. That puts an end to Seth Rollins' buffoonery.
Right.
Like Seth Rollins is not a serious guy. Let's get serious. So that's my thoughts. I think that Seth Rollins wins this, but I think we get a heel Drew out of it. Is my prediction.
I think so. I mean, I think because I think it will take somebody, a real heel, to bring Seth Rollins back into the archetype, from the visionary to the architect of what that Seth Rollins we used to love. And I would love him to be like, Seth, you playing so much, and you all about the fans and them singing your little song and wearing your flashy outfits. What happened to the man who turned on his brothers? What happened to that guy? What happened to the man who was all about himself and then even make it personal? Be like, oh, since you done got married and got a kid, you turned soft. Like he was like, oh, because that something clicks in Seth Rollins when you bring his family into it, as Matt Riddle. Oh, we can't. He ain't here. But yeah, I feel like it could be something really a good story if somebody can bring out the monster of Seth Rollins. And the only way you do that is you take his belt and you take his whole thing and you come for him on a whole nother level. Like play the mind games that he used to play.
Right.
I would love that. I'm here for it. I would love it. It would be great. But I do think Seth Rollins is winning this match, unfortunately. But we move to Roman Reigns versus LA Knight. Yeah. I think this is great for LA Knight to get this match. I don't think he's going to win this match, but I think it's great that they're finally putting him in a championship match because the people have been pushing for it and been asking for it and been wanting LA Knight to get that bigger stage. And we've seen more and more LA Knight over the past few weeks on Raw, SmackDown, and we got to see just, first of all, how great he is on the mic. It's incredible. All the memes coming from those glasses with him looking at Roman, and Roman, you can see Roman through his mirror glasses. It was kind of iconic, that moment, just sitting there looking at it. I was like, that's kind of cute. But I think it's great for LA Knight to be in this situation. Again, I don't think the crowd in Dubai is the best crowd for this, but it's great that he gets this opportunity. I don't wonder what's going to come from it because I don't think he's going to win.
To me, what I need to see happen here, because they're booked into a corner, right? What do?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to end the 10-decade reign of Roman Reigns here at Crown? Oh, no, that's not. It's not happening. That's not where we're at, right? Are you going to
Well, we'll continue talking until 12 comes back.
LA Knight in Crown Jewel? This man has been on the rise. Is this the time to have him lose? No. So we are booked into a corner. But you know what? We're not. Because you can, like I said earlier, you can get over without going over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see interference in this match.
I don't want to see
a bloodline like, oh, boo, everybody comes in, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso. I hate that so much. It's Roman Reigns does not need that. Roman Reigns is the man and he's unbeatable by himself. I want to see LA Knight just like lose clean, but like having left it all in the ring, similar to Damian Priest earlier, except on the other side where that was like more of a face turn situation that I feel like is coming with Damian Priest. I want to see LA Knight maybe get knocked out, maybe get put into a submission that he can't get out of, right? Like Roman Reigns has that submission that I want to see something like that to where LA Knight gave it his all and that LA Knight would have beat Roman Reigns on any other night. But what's going to happen, and it's going to annoy me so much, LA Knight's going to get the upper hand. LA Knight's going to be about to win. And then all of a sudden, here comes Jimmy, here comes Solo, here, screw it, let's flip Jay back. Jay's back with the bloodline. I don't know, maybe here comes Manu. Rikishi's now here. Everybody and their mother from the bloodline is going to pop up and surprise us. And LA Knight is going to lose. And it's just going to be, and it's not the kind of kerfuffle that I want to see. I just don't, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the same old, that's the bloodline storyline I'm tired of. Because why? Roman Reigns can't beat anybody by himself?
That's not true. we know he can. And see, here's the thing. I would agree with you. And I think we probably are going to have some interference with some. But one thing I do know, what I can see also happening is that is not here alone either. Because John Cena is still here. So we could get some interference. If we get some bloodline interference, we might get some John Cena coming back out to help LA Knight. And still it's going to be foolishness and, some distractions and some right when LA Knight was going to win, the bloodline comes out. John Cena comes out to fight off the bloodline. But Roman Reigns is still going to win in the end. And I would rather it not. I would rather it not. I would rather it just be Roman, LA Knight, clean match. LA gives everything he has. And he comes close to winning. And then Roman turns the table. And like I said, put him in that submission. And that's it. It'll be a clean loss. But it's a loss that he, like I said, left everything on the table. I would love for that to happen. I am not thinking it's going to happen. I feel like in my soul that we will have bloodline interference, unfortunately. And it's not even necessary. It's really not, because we know Roman Reigns, like you said, is unbeatable by himself. But for the longest time, we would never know that because they always have bloodline interference. I feel like with the bloodline being so shattered right now, this would be the chance for them to just let Roman win.
Just let Roman win.
But we go have interference because I feel like Jimmy is still trying to prove himself to Roman, and he feel like he got to do something to show Roman that I'm still a part of the bloodline. I'm still here for you. And what I did was to try to save my brother, but I'm still part of it.
So,
yeah, we probably go get that.
Well, we would be remiss to not discuss the rumor and innuendo that this might be Roman Reigns' last match of 2023.
Wow.
Yeah, that is what is being reported, is that Roman Reigns has no more dates booked for the end of the year.
So we won't see Roman Reigns again till Royal Rumble?
Roman Reigns is not advertised for Royal Rumble, which I will be at live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is not advertised for Royal Rumble.
I mean, and he really wouldn't have to be, because Royal Rumble is about trying to get somebody to get the belt, get the championship. So wow, I did not hear that wrong, but okay. So we probably maybe not get Roman Reigns till WrestleMania.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm sure he'll do some Raws and SmackDowns on the build up to WrestleMania.
Right, sure.
And I think he's going to do the Perth show in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's a big deal. But yeah, no, Roman Reigns is that's what they're saying. I could be wrong. Like I said, it is rumor and innuendo, but that is what the dirt sheets are saying.
Well, Julie. Well, if that is the case, so we go have him win this match just to not do anything else for the rest of the year.
I'm also very sad that Grayson Waller is not on this card.
Are we sad?
I love Grayson Waller. I am a Grayson Waller stan. Listen, remember when I said Dirty Dom was going to be a superstar? And I was right. Grayson Waller is my next prediction.
Okay. I'm going to let you have that. Sure. You were right about Dom. So maybe Toaster Thomas is going to be right about Maybe
Grayson
Toph
Waller will be in a featured match at WrestleMania
this year.
this upcoming year.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all mark it down. 50-11. Topher has said no. Grayson Waller will be in a featured match, not just any match, but a featured match. So let's get that clear. So all right.
I love it. You watch the TikTok.
I'm gonna come back at WrestleMania, and when that happens, and replay this moment for you. If it doesn't happen, I will definitely replay this moment for you. But if it does happen, all right. But that's it. We're done. We're gonna get out of here. We 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 are here. We appreciate you joining us. Check us, follow us all on our socials at the Cup Pod, on all of our socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, because we have some funny moments and with some funny people. So check us out. And you can follow me and Topher on Twitter if you want. And my Instagram is right there. Links are down below. Get your cup merch, not limited to the cup mug. You can get all of your cup merch at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. And yeah, we're going to go and watch some Crown Jewel because it's about to come on in a very few hours from now. So we're going to go watch some. We're going to go watch some Crown Jewel. So we'll see y'all later. Cheers.
Cheers,
y'all. Bye.
My Twitter is @aboytoph, not Rof.
Oh. Oh, well, Julie. There we go.